Hello, welcome to my Fall Asleep series to hashtag Read-La-La. This series will focus on readings to help you fall asleep too. Today I'll be reading a book called Change Your Words, Change Your World, a daily quote for your extraordinary day, written by Nido R.Qubein. I will be reading daily quotes for the month of January. So close your eyes, relax your body, and let's fall asleep. Dear readers, as the saying goes, death is inevitable. Life is short. What are you doing about it? What are you doing about it? Are you making every day, every moment count? Are you grateful for oxygen, for friends and family, for work and leisure? Your life is measured by who and how you influence and impact others. Purpose leads to passion, energy, action, success. Significance leads to the one result we all want: happiness. Much of our life journey depends on our attitude, our beliefs, our behaviors, and our words. This book of daily quotes includes thoughts extracted from my books, speeches, seminars, and recordings. It takes you a minute to read a page each day. That's it. But that minute could turn you in a direction loaded with serendipities worth exploring. I believe in the art of the possible, that there is no such thing as unrealistic dreams, only unrealistic timelines. As a consultant and coach to businesses and executives around the world, I've seen lives change through the purposeful adjustment of attitude and spirit. As president of High Point University in North Carolina, I've watched shy, reserved students transform their demeanor to one of pride and a focused future. This book is about cultivating your life as a ritual of choices, the daily choice to remain positive even when you are surrounded by negativity, to stay upbeat even when life's music may be somber, or to be grateful even when you feel like you have nothing. When you change your words, when you transform your mindset, when you examine your beliefs, you will change your focus and you begin to change your world. Place this book in a visible spot in your home or office. Read a page a day and watch the transformation begin. Sincerely, Nido R.Qubein. January 1st. For many people, change is more threatening than challenging. They see it as the destroyer of what is familiar and comfortable rather than the creator of what is new and exciting. January 2nd. Most of us miss our best opportunities in life because they come to us disguised as hard work. January 3rd. Good leaders must become what they want their followers to become. January 4th. The person who can laugh often and who finds humor in even the most stressful events can keep going when others are falling by the wayside. Learn to look for the humor in every situation. You'll live longer and have a lot more fun. January 5th. Your acquaintances fall into 3 basic categories: those who will cheer for you whether you win or lose, those who will pull for you to fail, and those who don't care one way or the other. Choose well. January 6th. Successful people don't avoid risks. They learn to manage them. They don't dive off cliffs into unexplored waters. They learn how deep the water is and make sure there are no hidden obstacles. Then they plunge in. January 7th. If what you are doing is worth doing, hang in there until it is done. January 8th. Many people deny themselves the pleasure of living life to the fullest because they follow limited visions. They dream modest dreams, so they compile modest achievements. The limiting factor is not their capacity to achieve, but their willingness to believe in themselves. January 9th. Creative people look at the future as a big adventure instead of a looming threat. January 10th. Your most frequently used tool should be your imagination, not your memory. January 11th. Success comes to truly successful people as a series of little successes rather than as one big break. January 12th. Keep your lenses clear. Successful people perceive the world neither through pink lenses nor gray ones. They prefer clear lenses that portray the world as it is because that's the world they must deal with. If you're looking at a gray reality, don't despair. Just shift your attention to another part of the picture. There's a bright side to almost every situation. Find it and focus on it. January 13th. What you value determines the principles by which you measure your behavior. January 14th. You may have the loftiest goals, the highest ideals, the noblest dreams. But remember this: nothing works unless you do. January 15th. When something becomes personal, it becomes important. January 16th. Are you a thermometer or a thermostat? A thermometer only reflects the temperature of its environment, adjusting to the situation. But a thermostat initiates action to change the temperature in its environment. January 17th. Material success may result in the accumulation of possessions, but only spiritual success will enable you to enjoy them. January 18th. Putting things off has seldom been associated with winning. It's the losers who wait for things to happen. The winners in the game of life make things happen. January 19th. It is important to measure your performance against your past success, but it is even more important to measure your performance against your potential. January 20th. You won't know if you're moving toward your goals unless you have some way of measuring the motion. January 21st. Training teaches people to follow prescriptions. Education teaches people to make choices. January 22nd. The only way to keep from making mistakes is to do nothing, and that's the biggest mistake of all. January 23rd. When your life is possession-centered, the important thing is what you have. When it is principle-centered, the important thing is who and what you are. January 24th. Make a strong, permanent commitment to invest your talents only in pursuits that deserve your best efforts. January 25th. Success is not an either or proposition. Either work or pleasure, either the party or the grindstone. Success consists of finding a happy balance between work and pleasure. In fact, truly successful people make their work a part of their pleasure. January 26. Objections are the salesperson's most valuable source of feedback. January 27. Losers do what is required of them, or even less, but winners always do more than is required, and they do it with enthusiasm. January 28th. The way most of us procrastinate is to do nothing about anything we should be doing something about. January 29th. Success doesn't come to you. You must go to it. The trail is well traveled. If you want to walk it, you can. January 30th. When a goal matters enough to a person, that person will find a way to accomplish what at first seemed impossible. January 30th. When a goal matters enough to a person, that person will find a way to accomplish what at first seemed impossible. January 31st. People don't respond to what you say. They respond to what they understand you to say. Rest well. Good night.